Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. And these transfer rumours are just not going away, are they? I love making these videos because I love just researching other players. Listen, probably most of these players that are on this sheet won't even join West Ham, but it's just nice to research some players and get an idea of where we're looking at in the market. You know, these names, most of the time they do sort of get plucked out of thin air. You know, journalists put two and two together and get five. But it's interesting, and I really like looking at other players and just learning about what we're interested in. A player that's come up today is a defender from Bologna. His name is Arthur Theati, I think it's pronounced Theatr. I'm not. It might be Tete Fieti. He's Belgium. His defender can play left back and centre back. He's 22 and available for around 10 million. With the rumour that Aaron Hickey will be leaving Bologna, it may force their manager to change formation, which would leave Arthur Tete out of a place. He is apparently very, very good player, and they know how good he is. And they've apparently in a position where they need to sell a little bit. So when you read through scouting reports and read through some of the other clubs that are linked with him, like AC Milan, Ajax, I believe as well, you get an idea that he's one of those. He could be a potential project, but he is already a decent level defender. The only thing when I always do the strengths and weaknesses when I look at on websites to list the scouting reports. I hate when I see a defender who's weak at aerial duels and weak at tackling. I always think that with a defender, how do you even got a career? So I don't know much else about him. Bologna, seem to be a really good club that develops some good kids and stuff. So. Yeah, it's a position we need. Left-sided, whether he's a left-sided centre-back eventually starts as a left-back. It's definitely a position we need to look at. And like I say, apparently a very, very good player. Next player on the list, this one's a bit of a dream signing, would be fantastic. 27-year-old Tolisso from Bayern Munich has just announced that he's leaving. His contract has come to an end. French World Cup winner, class player, fantastic player. Likes to can play the number 10 or play as a deep line playmaker. Fantastic at the long pass. He's energetic. He works hard. Enthusiastic. Great passer. Can block the ball. Tackling. The only thing that was listed as a weakness for him was his discipline. Sometimes he can lose his head. This would be a fantastic signing. Do I think it will happen? No, because it will be a fantastic signing. And West Ham never pull off fantastic signings. If it was the case that Souček was to go and you could pick Tolisso up again, I think he'd be on big wages. That's another problem. World Cup winner, 27 as well. That's prime. That's young. I think he could be looking at around the 180, 200 grand a week sort of figure. Top player. If Souček was to go, this would be a brilliant replacement for him. Yeah, I would love to see it. And we have been linked before, obviously. But he had bigger fish to fry with Bayern Munich and used to play for Lyon, I believe. Like I say, do I think it'll happen? No. But it's interesting that it's a player that we know that Moyes has looked at before. And now he's available on a free. Is it worth, trying around it? I personally, if we could get him, I think I would have him over Lingard, I'll be honest with you. Let me know what you guys think. Another player linked Spanish striker, Borja Iglesias. Great name. 29, plays for Real Betis. Betis are in a bit of trouble in terms of finances, looking to sell some of their best players. Borja Iglesias is one of them. Another player I would absolutely love at West Ham. Gives me Dimitri Payet vibes. He's Nabil Fekir, but he's linked to Barcelona, I believe. The Newcastle's the team with the big money. But yeah, Borja Iglesias, 29. We tried before. We tried to get him before when he was at Espanyol, and I believe it broke down the talks. And then he ended up at Betis. He got 19 goals last season, which is always good. Anything over 15, you look at and go, yeah, that's a decent player. His finishing and heading are listed as his strengths, which is something that we're really good at. Weaknesses are hold-up play and defensive contribution. Defensive contribution always, gives a flag to me. That's something that Moyes really, really values in a player. Yeah, but we need to go and get someone. We need to go and get a striker. And some of the names that have been listed today, I'd be more than happy if they were to come in. 29's a bit on the older age, but, Paolo Di Canio come in, at 28, 29, and look what he went and done for the club. One more in terms of names that have been linked today. Martin Tawera, centre forward that also plays for Rennes with a Gerd. Apparently he's put some stuff out on social media saying, potentially, both of them will be leaving the club. And, again, pundits and media have put two and two together. Maybe he's coming to West Ham. I see he might be linked with Tottenham as well. He's 25. Fantastic goal record. Really, really fantastic total in his career. Last season he got 21 in 46. Strengths are listed as long shots, finishing, aerial duels and hold-up play. This website couldn't define any specific weaknesses in his game. Again, till you see a player play, you don't know. It's good to see 2 or 3 strikers on the list, I have to say. Hopefully, 1 or 2 of these can come off. The transfer window doesn't officially open till the 10th of June. I see some comments yesterday saying that don't panic, and I'm not panicking. These are not panic videos. These are just some rumour videos to keep us going until some things actually happen. But you can sign players on a pre-contract, which has been done by other clubs. So that's why I know some people are getting a little bit twitchy with West Ham, saying that, come on, we can get some pre-contracts done at least. But yeah, I do know, 10th of June, I do believe, is when it officially opens. Just one thing I want to end on with the last sort of minute and a half of this video to go. How fantastic was it to see the pictures of Declan Rice and Jarrod Bowen in the England training yesterday? Really makes you proud as a West Ham fan, to show the season that we've had. And for years and years and years and years, we've had situations, right back to when I was a young lad, 15, 16, where Coles, Carricks, Ferdinands, Lampards, even Defoe, wasn't getting picked for England because they played for West Ham. And, I remember Joe Cole, the day after he left West Ham, pictured in Chelsea shirt, he was picked for England. Like instant. Oh, you've not even played for Chelsea yet, but because you are at that club, you're a big club. You can play now. I like that Gareth Southgate does this now. He picks players on form. Declan Rice picks himself anyway. He's a starter for the team. If Jarrod Bowen can go and do something really, really good in these, I think it's 4 games, is it? He'll give himself a massive, massive shot for that, that World Cup squad, which would, make me nothing prouder than to see 2 West Ham players, which I hope they are still West Ham players by the time the World Cup comes, representing England. It'd be incredible. And hopefully we can, if we sign a Ward Price, maybe, or we sign an Ollie Watkins, for example, there could be 3, and then we know what happens when England take 3 players to the World Cup. Amazing things happen. Thank you so much, guys. I'll tell you what, those subscribers are going up very, very quickly, and it makes me so proud for what you guys are doing for our channel. I believe at time of making this video it was 3,735, which is not much now. 265 for 4,000, and I did say that was the aim of between now and the start of the season. So keep putting this out there, keep liking the videos, and until next time, guys, if you like these videos, comment along. I love reading every single one. Come on, you irons. We'll sign a player soon, I promise. Let's go.